Hello, and welcome to Operating Cults for Fun and Profit, your ultimate guide to wealth, sex, world domination, and power. Brought to you by Don't Be a Pussy Toys, putting the danger back into the hands of our children before it's too late. I'm your host, Uncle D, and this is episode 1. If you have ever wondered why all the sheeple seem to flock to this guru or that teacher, blindly following whatever dogma or covenant that is currently hip and cool, instead of listening to your infinite wisdom and practical or even impractical advice, well, maybe you've been doing it all wrong. Becoming a demigod is no easy task. It takes dedication and planning. It requires passion, foresight, and enough trickery to even fool yourself from time to time without getting lost in the shuffle. Many fledgling cult leaders who lose faith in their ability to master the hearts and minds of their fellow men and women and allow their interpretations of faith, reality, and law, written, unwritten, and natural, to be questioned and or blasphemed at their own peril, oftentimes losing the one true currency that matters in endeavors such as these. I'm of course referring to followers. Acquiring followers, or as I prefer to think of them as either minions or bitches, is no easy task in itself. But with the help of Operating Cults for Fun and Profit, you too can taste the greatness and power of some of the most infamous cult masters of all time, and have an army of minions waiting to do your bidding. The first step in establishing a new cult is deciding what sort of cult leader do I want to become. The greatest thing about cults in the 21st century is that there are numerous avenues to establishing your godhood. Unlike in olden days when miracles, signs, and wonders were the only validation that was required by the masses to evoke worship, the modern cult leader has many different avenues of acquiring devoted followers who are willing to allow you to shape them into the person that you believe they should be for your operation. In the 21st century, there is a plethora of unverifiable ancient wisdom, urban legends, offshoot quasi-religious sentiment, self-help jargon, technology, music, mysticism, psychology, diet and health, comic books, and even dime store novel propaganda, a plethora of wonder to bedazzle even the brightest of minds. And this barely even touches the surface of the available fodder you can use to bolster your clarion call to gather your minions to you and help you achieve the overreaching mission of your cult and lead you into a new life of wealth, sex, world domination, and power. As in all things created by the human race, we must remember the fact that there is nothing new under the sun. Everything is an evolution and an amalgamation of the previous iteration. Even modern computers are simply fancy file cabinets, which were just prettier and more efficient clay jars in which we stored scrolls not that long ago. That's right, kids. Same problems, same solutions, just different and diverse packaging. Now, with that in mind, let's take a moment to review some of our amazing cult masters throughout the history of time. And as each new day passes, so new cult leaders spread their influence among us all. The first step is defining yourself. What sort of cult leader do you want to be? Who are you? As a cult leader and the architect of not only the world and your fellow man, whatever you want to be. After all, it's your definition of reality that matters, right? This has been Operating Cults for Fun and Profit, brought to you by Don't Be a Pussy Toys. Seriously, stop being such a whiny little bitch and go outside and play once in a while. The lack of vitamin D alone that you are experiencing is enough to have killed you already. This is your Uncle D. Thanks for watching.